Hello YouTube, welcome back to MagBoy2000's channel. I'm Mag, and today we're going to do a Lego set review, which is 60048 Police Dog Unit, 249 pieces, and I think for the price of $29.99 you get pretty good play out of this set. I certainly would recommend this. I enjoy it very much, and it was a good build, not too complicated. As you can see, we get 3 minifigures and 2 dogs, along with 2 cars and a little crook hideout, and you can't forget the little rat with a piece of cheese. So let's start the review by looking at some of the minifigures. We'll start with the dogs, and this is your German Shepherd dog, standard mold. Got some face print, which isn't too bad. It's a brown dog. Not too much you can do about that. It's got a single stud on top in case you wanted to put an attachment, which there are attachments out there. Most of the time you don't get them in sets like this. Once in a while you may get lucky, but you can always buy attachments to go on the dog. And they come with 2 little bones, one for each dog, just in case they get hungry. Next we have the policeman. He has some pretty good face print. Standard Lego face, yellow, no back face. I'll take his hat off so you can see his face. Nice bearded fellow. And he comes with a few accessories, which includes the handcuffs to arrest the crooks with, and also a little flashlight, which is pretty neat. I'll take those accessories off, get a good look at his body. Oh, that one's a tight one. I kind of like his torso printing. Let's see if we can get close up for you. His little badge, his utility belt, got a t-shirt underneath, button-down shirt with a pocket, and if we turn around, we look at the back, we can see his utility belt's got couple magazine holders and his walkie-talkie on the back. No printing on the legs, and that's your policeman. Now we have the crooks, and this crook comes with a crowbar, and he's got some nice printing as well. The traditional skull cap, no printing on the back of the face, just one face. And if you wanted to angle it, just turn the cap. You can see the cap's got a slight angle to it. You can just rotate it if you wanted to give him a different look. He's got some anger in his face, it looks like, with a beard. I'll remove his crowbar. Nice torso printing. Got the jail-like stripes on the front. A little bit of torn patch on the back. Looks like he's been through a rough patch, obviously trying to get away from police officers. And then for our last crook, he is the getaway driver. It's got some nice face printing with a mask. I like his torso printing as well. He's got a jacket on, black hands, resembles the leather gloves for driving. Again, no printing on the pants, and a little bit of printing on his back. The leather buckles that come with the driving jackets make it tighter. And of course, his hairpiece. And again, no face on the back, standard Lego, yellow head, no flesh colors. And that's the getaway driver crook. Now, let's take a look at the hideaway to start. And this is a pretty neat little getaway. Of course, you have the rat with a piece of cheese wedge there. And this door opens. You can access the getaway from walking through the door. Obviously, if we go turn it this way, This is an open archway, and then in the back we have an open archway. And here's our periscope, which the crooks can utilize in case they wanted to stay hidden. They can go in here. And it is to minifigure scale. So, of course, I can't turn that around. There we go. Perfect height for the crook to look in the binoculars. I thought that was pretty cool. And then we have our side entranceway where these doors do open. In fact, in the getaway car, which we'll look at in a moment, there's a chest full of stolen goods. You can see some money in there, a kitchen sink. There's a blue jewel in there, as well as a nice goblet, a golden goblet, and that fits nicely into, well, except for the money sticking up. That'll fit nicely right into the hideout if you wish, and then you can close the doors. And there's plenty of room. It does stick out a little bit, but you still have the ability to play in there. Sorry, it's a little dark. But that's a pretty cool little house. I like the use of the bricks and the gray. There is no glass for the window. It's just a standard frame. No glass for the door, just a standard door. Little light on the outside. Little chimney smokestack right here. All in all, not too bad. Definitely has some playability to it. And now we have the car, the getaway car. And let me just grab this chest of stolen goods back out. I'll show you here. This is the car. I like the engine in this. I think this is a pretty cool Lego car. This is a first, I think, that I have seen in some Lego sets for City or for anything, for that matter. I haven't been collecting a long time, probably maybe a year or so, building up my city. Yes, these doors do open, and there is room to put one Lego minifigure down in there. We'll look at that in a moment. I just like the design of this engine. I think that it is really cool. You got the little nozzles for the pistons, the hood scoop. Definitely like the, it's hard to see, but the grill in the front. I mean, you got the dualies in the back, the two tires. I thought that was pretty cool. And it's not too big, it's not overpowering, and if you look at it from an angle, let's just pan down a little bit. If you look at it, it does sit at a slight angle, which is pretty cool for a sporty truck. I like that. And then of course we have our money, which there is a single stud in the back, and then that's just a standard brick plate, and you can just slap it in like that. Now, if you wanted to have a crook, as I had him, or as he displays on the box, there's printing on the back of the box, there's really no room to put a crook there. So what I did is I just put the money in the back, and I left myself two free studs. You could take a crook and then put him on the studs, and now he's riding in the back of the truck while you have the driver. In fact, what I'll do is I'll take him, he's the driver. I'll take the top of the car off. As you can see, there is some clear glass, and it's a lot easier to leave it attached to the roof when you take it apart to put the driver in there. You can see there's just a single stud that it attaches to. I think it's meant to do that. It's a lot easier than having to keep the glass in and just take the roof off. I just leave it like that. And then you could sit right down in there. There we go. And as you can see, he fits just fine with a little steering wheel in there. And then you just put the cover back on like that. and you have your getaway driver. I like the use of the seats. These are just standard chairs like you'd be used to in some space sets or some Star Wars sets. Anywhere where there's a seat, you just put two of them together like that and it forms a little bit of a pickup. And that was good use of that particular part. I like that. So that's our Crooks getaway car. And now we have the police vehicle, which I think this is pretty cool. Pretty standard with all of these city sets. If you get stickers, and there were a few stickers in this set, pretty much all the stickers went on the police vehicle. There wasn't any on the house or the Crooks car. And your license plate is your set number, 60048. There's one for the front, one for the back. I like the all-terrain vehicle, I guess you can call it, truck, what have you. The wheels don't stick out to the side too much. It's not overpowering. You can see there's a sticker on top, a couple stickers on the side. I like the use of the fencing for the dogs in the back. I thought that was pretty cool. And then this just slides down. And yes, there is room for two dogs in there. They are one plate wide, or one stud wide, and they will stand on the studs, which is pretty cool. In fact, I can show you that now. You just take the roof of the back off like that to get access. And I'll take one of the dogs and I'll just put him right there on the stud like that, and as you can see, he just snaps right down in place. And there's room for two of them. Then you can just put the roof back on like this. Close the back. And there's another look from the side. There are no doors that open up. This one doesn't have any doors that open, so you'd have to take the top off. As you can see, there's a steering wheel and another yellow seat inside for the police officer. There isn't any attachments exterior, like little 1x1 hooks like you see up here. So there isn't really any place to put the dog bones or his flashlight or his handcuffs. So I just lay them on the inside like so. And then you can just put the police officer inside to drive like that. Then you just put the top back on and you have your police officer ready to go. Catch the bad guys. All in all, it was a pretty good build. I like the truck. I think it's got some good design. Very easy to move, just like the Crooks car. Very easy to move. Minifigure scale, I like the way that it's done. I think, you know, in the grand scheme of things, this car's a little bit bigger than this little getaway car. So compared to each other, I think that they could have made the getaway car a little bit more meatier, a little bit beefier. So it was to scale a little better. But overall, I still think that it was good use of the parts in this set. So there you have it, the review of the police dog unit. I hope you liked watching it, and we'll see you in the next video.